Welcome to the Bassquatch Hunter, Fish Out of Water.
Fish on!
We share our love for fishing with our guests, and then we show off what they do, making us both a fish out of water. A Bassquatch isn't just a big fish, it's an elusive adventure you have yet to take. In this show, we all chased our dreams, but now we will chase our Bassquatch.
You're watching the Bassquatch Hunter, Fish Out of Water.
Well, you made it through the whole season of the Bassquatch Hunter Fish Out of Water, and now we get to share our greatest memories, our greatest hits, and some of the coolest parts of the season. So sit back and enjoy and stay tuned for all of our favorite parts and all the fun. The first category I want to go over is the most memorable episode to me. And we got lucky enough to film with the amazing family at Downey's Potato Chips in Waterford, Michigan. What's cool about their company is they're a family-owned, local, small operation. So working in the factory was great, and I'm not gonna lie, it smelled and tasted incredible. So check out some of the footage of the factory and look at the family feel they have.
These smell so good. I just wanna...
I know.
Is it wrong that I kinda wanna jump in a playpen full of chips?
I spotted a whole potato. Oh, this is exactly what we're looking for.
Oh my God, it feels so cool though.
Doesn't it? It's like literally...
That looks delicious.
I know, it doesn't. You want me to save it for you?
Oh, I found a soft one.
There we go. Good job, Mike.
My first soft chip.
There we go. Mike is doing great. He caught a bunch of raw ones. We spotted a potato. He's doing a good job.
This is actually a pretty cool part of the job.
It is, right? I think this part's really calming.
Like if you have a stressful day or something,
Yes.
I'll just come back here
Come
like,
in here.
I need to sort chips for a minute.
100%. This is one of the steps that makes Downey's truly handcrafted. Our team is wonderful and so dedicated in making sure that every single chip that goes into a bag is absolutely perfect for you.
So when you get Downey's chips, you know that every part of this process is handmade. That's why they're so good when you open up a bag. I want to eat all these right now.
So as good as that episode looks, it tasted even better. Make sure you guys get some Downey's chips. They're available all throughout Southeast Michigan and hopefully soon online because they're incredible and we gotta share them. I think I smelled like potatoes for like 3 days afterwards. So moving on to the next category, our best catch of the season. Now this was tough because all of our catches meant something. They were all important. The biggest fish that we caught, the best episode for fish catching, was the firework episode. Jason from Gen X Pyrotechnics was able to bring out his son and his wife on the water. We caught some huge bass, so cut to the fish catching.
All right, we need to get in the kayaks now. The fish are biting. Oh, it's a fighter. Gosh, look at that. First cast over here in these pads. You know what, that's what I was telling you. When there's winds blowing against these pads like this, it pushes those fish right against there. And that Berkeley slobber knocker, just a home run bait for moving water. Look at that, beautiful largemouth bass.
Fish hit the lure. It's a topwater lure, so it's very exciting because you can see the fish come out of the water to hit it. He hit it hard, went underwater, went under the lily pads. I pulled him out of there, fish in the boat. Nice bass, topwater hit.
Jason's fished before, so I didn't expect him to be excited about a fish, but when he got his first kayak fish, he lit up and he was definitely excited. Look at the size of that bass. Oh my gosh. Yes. Look at that giant. Oh my gosh. Look at the size of that bass. Oh my gosh. Look at the size of this. Look at that. The slobber knocker right in the corner of his mouth. Look at the size of this fish. That is a certified Bassquatch right here. There's nothing that tops the adrenaline rush of catching a bass like this.
There's nothing like some big fish catches, and that's why our show is called The Bassquatch Hunter. Lots of big fish were caught in that episode. Definitely was a bang of an episode. All right, these have been so much fun to share so far, but stay tuned. We'll be right back.
The Bassquatch Hunter, Fish Out of Water is brought to you by Amerigas Propane, Yak Attack, DMF Bait Co., FX Custom Rods, Feel Free Kayaks, Zotford and Deals in the D.com, Berkeley Fishing, Abu Garcia. Produced by Bassquatch Productions.
Welcome back from the break. We have a lot more to share with you. The next category we're gonna go over, the most impactful episode. So all of our episodes are really important to me and they're all special in their own way. But we did an episode with AmeriGas Propane and we did something really special at the end of that episode where we surprised a local resident with a brand new barbecue setup and that was incredible, so check it out. As soon as we announced the free barbecue and that we were giving away raffle tickets still, a huge line formed and we had a lot of people trying raffle tickets. Everyone's pretty excited and they hope they win the raffle. So you guys ready for the winner? And the winner is number 396048. All right, here we go. We got a winner. All right, so just so you know, you're winning this full barbecue. There's a breakfast kit, there's spatulas, there's a brand new propane tank, seasoning, everything's included. Thank you guys. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much.
So he said he's never won anything before, but now he has. Congratulations, Mike, you won a free barbecue.
It was just fantastic. I was thrilled to win this beautiful barbecue. It's amazing, and I can't wait to put it to good use.
Man, that guy was so excited. He said he never has won anything before in his life, so it was really cool to see him win that. It was a great event and great festival, and I'm glad we could give back. So the next category, so this is another fun one. We have an amazing team and crew with the Bassquatch Hunter Fish Out of Water. So we have some editor picks that our editors picked as their favorite clips and their favorite moments from the season. One of our editors picked the penguin episode, and her favorite part of that episode is when we first got to the penguin exhibit. We opened up the windows and all the penguins were right there. It looked like they were waiting all night to see everybody. Check it out.
It was perfect because as soon as we opened that first curtain, we had so many kings lined up. They were just ready and waiting for us to come in.
Look at the penguins. They're ready to see us. Good morning. Oh my gosh, that is amazing.
One big misconception is that penguins will just take the fish right out of your hand. Mike really needs to learn how to feed these birds. Because he doesn't like it being fed that way.
Well,
I know, you don't know. These are the little quirks about the penguins that we learn by working with them for so long.
this is like the hardest part. Can I go back to cleaning their poop again? I'm afraid it's gonna hit me with his beak.
You'll be fine. There you go.
Okay, that one bit me and it didn't hurt him.
There you go.
There we go, okay. All right, I think I'm getting the hang of that.
So every day we actually sit down and hand feed them, and we have a chart that we'll put those numbers on so we can track how much they're eating every day.
Here. Well, I'm definitely a fan of catching fish, but now I'm an even bigger fan of feeding penguins fish when they decide to eat. Well, I actually got to work with these penguins. I got to feed them by hand. I got to watch them in their environment. It was an incredible experience. It was so educational. I learned so much from being around those penguins. It's a great staff at the Detroit Zoo, and I can't thank them enough for letting us be a part of that episode. All right, now moving forward to the most exciting moment of the entire season. I got to drive a monster truck. It's hard to put it into words exactly what it felt like, but I got to climb up in this truck. It was so loud, there was so much power, but it all got really quiet and focused once I hit that gas pedal. An incredible experience. So check out what it was like for me to drive a monster truck. Running over cars is not a natural thing to do, so I'm trying to line it up, make sure I'm doing it perfectly straight.
While Mike's driving, he's just got to remember he's got two gears, fast and faster. If that gets away from him, he can always go to reverse and start over.
Probably looks really amateur on the outside, but on the inside, this is about to be the most amazing moment of my life. There's 3 gears on this truck: reverse, first, second. And first and second are extremely fast no matter what. It's instant power, 1,700 horsepower going through your entire body, and you can feel every single bit of it when you put your foot on that gas. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit hesitant to run over a kayak because it's a weird, like, emotional thing, but it felt really, really good to hit the gas in this truck. Sitting in this truck so high up, you can't really see anything, so you're actually looking down on the ground at your tires to see where you're going. Completely different driving than what you're used to. Your instincts go out the window, and it's a whole new experience. Man, was this a great time.
Holy crap, I drove a monster truck.
I'm climbing out of the truck, my body's shaking. I was getting ready to scream at the top of my lungs. I cannot believe I just drove a monster truck. Woo! That was absolutely amazing. I cannot believe I just drove a monster truck and crushed my old kayak and some cars. Holy crap. Man, getting out of that monster truck, I was 1,000 times more energetic than I've ever been in my life. That was one of the best adrenaline rushes I've ever had. If you ever have an opportunity to go see monster trucks, be around them, go look at them, meet the drivers, I highly recommend it. It's an experience that you will not regret and definitely won't forget. All right, get up, stretch out a little bit, get some snacks, and then come right back. We have a lot more to share. Welcome back to the greatest hits. Let's keep it going. We love doing bloopers in our show, so we're gonna go into our next category of the biggest job failure that I've done, and that was at the worm factory. So at DMF Bait in Waterford, Michigan, they let me work on the assembly line that's been a well-oiled machine for 40, 50 years. Let's just say I didn't do the best job in the world, so check it out. All right, the cups are going on the conveyor's starting. I really hope I can keep up. I'm kind of nervous.
We got to get moving here.
This is fast. This is so much harder than I think people think.
It's definitely a skilled trade.
So there's not only like accuracy with counting, but then there's speed with this too. 3 worms at a time seems easy, but only getting 3 worms at a time is actually kind of difficult because they're all wrapped up together. So by the time I figure out if I have 3 worms or not, that second cup is already coming down the line, and if I miss it, everyone's waiting for me.
So when you fall too far behind, grab a cup off the line. Grab that one.
I'm under a lot of pressure here. It's building up. I'm getting behind. I got to pull a cup off the line. Unfortunately, I'm not doing a good enough job.
Grab it. Pull it off. Pull it off. Pull it off. There you go.
Just pull it off.
Let's get your cup back up.
This is really hard. Who would have thought sorting worms was a stressful job?
Mike, I think it's best for you to be putting worm on a hook rather than in a cup.
I'm gonna appreciate these more when I'm fishing though, because now I know what goes into packing these. It just shows you how talented all these people are that do this. This part was hard, it was stressful. I give myself a C. I think I need to let the professionals do this job and move on to the next one.
We're ready to bring her back.
Yeah. Is Mike done?
Yeah, Mike's done.
Okay.
Well, they had to remove me from the assembly line just so they can keep things going. I had a lot of fun, but I don't think the rest of the staff had a lot of fun waiting to do their job. It's definitely a well-oiled machine there, and a lot of work and skill goes into getting those worms into those cups. Definitely a newfound respect for that whole entire industry. In our show, we do so many different things. Sometimes they do get pretty dangerous. When I jump in the world of the guest, I have no idea what to expect or what to do until we just do it. This episode involved real fire, real risks, real danger, and I felt it firsthand. The scariest part of the entire episode, of the entire season, was right here, so check it out.
Mike's gonna see in this scenario how difficult it can be to enter a home that you're unfamiliar with. It's completely dark, it's hot, something's on fire, and with all the gear on, you're pulling a charged hose to try to locate the seat of the fire.
Going through that dark hallway, you can't see anything in front of you, and the whole house is filled with smoke. So even the things you can see, you don't see until it gets right in front of your face. This is a scary situation. As soon as that fire lit up, I could finally see for the first time, and everything was bright, and there was a flame right in front of my face. I think I did a pretty good job putting it out though, and the hardest part was getting back out.
Fire's out. We gotta get out now. The wind's off the line.
You had to follow the hose and feel for a pattern on the hose to find your direction so you can get back out towards the truck instead of going back in deeper into the fire. Oh. All right, that was crazy. We had to crawl down this dark tunnel with a fire hose. I officially put out my first fire. It was incredibly intense. Coming out of that dark hallway, would not be able to see anything. You can't really talk with the oxygen mask on. I have a newfound respect and crazy admiration for this profession. So thank you to first responders who do this job so we don't have to. Crawling through that building was full of smoke. I couldn't see anything. All I could hear was my oxygen mask beeping because I was low on air and I could hear myself breathing. And I had a quick moment there where I was like, man, I might not get out of this. I might not be able to go fishing ever again. But of course, everyone was there to keep me safe, and I was just in my head for a minute. I can't thank our brave men and women enough that are first responders that do this job so people like me don't have to. So go thank a fireman next time you see them, because a lot goes into that for sure.
Stay tuned.
All right, now that you're back, let's get back into it. Now, my crew is incredible. They're so talented, they adapt so easily. So the most challenging one to film was the haunted house episode. Now, this brought a lot of challenges to us because we've never filmed in a haunted house before, for one, but two, it was dark the entire time. So not only do we have to find a way to film in the dark, but we also had to find a way to get the right reactions and make sure we had the right angles without being able to interfere with the natural feel of a haunted house. So check it out. We're gonna head over to the dollhouse. This is the puppet room. Dollhouse is next.
Oh! Oh my God!
Mike, I think you're getting the hang of it a little bit, but you still need to push it up a little bit. Oh, Mike, that was amazing. You're hired.
All right, that was the best group right there. We had some really good scares in there. Hey, awesome job. Let's head outside and get some air. Definitely takes a lot of skill to work in a haunted house. It's not as easy as it looks, and I definitely want to do it again. It was a lot of fun. Make sure you guys check out that haunted house if you ever come to Michigan too. Rotten Manor was an incredible experience. We have 2 more categories to go, and before we get to the last one, we're gonna go over the producer's pick. So we couldn't do the show without our producer, so huge thank you to Mr. Donnie Glenn for being an amazing producer and making this whole thing happen, making the show what it is today. We're gonna circle back to the fireman episode, but instead of showing the action and the danger of it, we're gonna go to something a little bit deeper, a little more personal, so check it out.
So I wanted to ask you, Jeff, last time we filmed together, you were a sergeant.
Yep.
You're out in the field doing runs every day.
Living the dream.
Now you're a captain. You have an office job.
I do.
So is it nice getting out here going fishing now that you don't get to, have the excitement as much as you used to, or?
Nope. So I'm now head of training at the department. So I'm not going on the calls anymore, which I miss dearly. But I do have to say the one thing that I do like about it is I can now support the men and women that are out doing the job. So I may not be there for the public as much, but I can be there for the firefighters.
Oh, okay.
And I love that aspect of the job because I'm kind of serving those who serve now. As much as I miss being on the road still, there is a lot of satisfaction there.
Well, I'm glad that you get out and get a break like this still and can enjoy some fishing with me.
One of the great things about fishing that I like is every time you come out, it's a brand new experience. It's never the same trip that you had before. Whether it's the weather, the people that you're with, or the fish that you catch, it's always an adventure and it's always something to look forward to.
So Jeff, I couldn't agree with you more. I love being outdoors because it's always changing, it's always evolving. You never get the same experience twice. Very well said, Jeff. So this is the one we've been waiting for, the most relatable episode. And I call it that because it's an episode that's very personal to me. And this is kind of a 2-part episode. There's 2 different episodes that were kind of tied into each other, but they were very personal to me. So let's take a look at a part from each of those 2 episodes.
So first you take the shirt and you're gonna heat press it.
Okay.
And then you're gonna take the shirt over to the direct to garment printers. And then I already have the art loaded up and you just hit go. Once we take the garment off the printer, we pop it in the dryer.
All right, so this is the fresh, hot, finished shirt here, right here. Thank you guys for showing me the whole journey and how all the stuff works and how the shirts get made and stickers get made, all the cool stuff. But stay tuned, guys, because I'm gonna take this shirt and go surprise a really cool fan and do something really special in the next episode. Caden is an awesome friend of mine. He's a big fan of the show. In the previous episode, we show how shirts are made. We made a special t-shirt for you. We're gonna make this your new Lucky Fishing shirt. Let's switch shirts and let's go get some fish. Sound fun?
Got one, it's big.
Oh, there you go.
Oh my God. Get in, got him.
Yes, there you go. Let's go. He got another fish. Man, this guy's on fire.
Uh-oh, no, in net. No, stop it. He's trying to escape.
Dude, beautiful fish. Look at that. What a beautiful smallmouth. That's bigger than one I just caught. There's nothing better than watching someone enjoy what you love and what you're passionate about. So seeing Kaden catch a bunch of fish is awesome.
Yay! Fish number 4. Bye-bye.
All right, well, that's a wrap, guys. Thank you for watching the entire season of the Bassquatch Hunter Fish Out of Water and the greatest hits. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I can't wait to hear what your favorite moments were from the entire season, too. So head over to BassquatchHunter.com. Check out our YouTube channel. You can see all the behind-the-scenes stuff, the tips and tricks. Even our previous episodes are on there, all the fun stuff we do. Follow us on social media as well. But I'm going to go fishing, guys, and get ready for season 3. So we'll see you soon. Ready? Look at that.
I think I forgot to record.
Oh my gosh.
Unless I double punched it. You know, within the family, like, do you guys?
No.
No.
Don't miss the Bassquatch Hunter, Fish Out of Water, on the Discovery Channel, the Pursuit Channel, and online everywhere. BassquatchHunter.com.